Let's welcome Dan to Left on Red. Dan has been seeing Megan for 4 months, brought her to his cousin's wedding recently.
Hey.
Got to introduce her to the family.
All right.
And hasn't heard from her since.
Okay.
Dan, that's got to be frustrating.
Yeah, super frustrating, especially since I thought we all, had a blast. I left the wedding on a high, dropped her off at home the next day, and haven't heard from her in more than a week.
Okay. So, run us through the evening. Did something weird happen? Did you drink too much? Did things get bizarre? What happened?
No, we were dancing with my brother and his girlfriend and grabbing drinks. My folks even came up and said, she seems like a really nice girl.
Well, that's nice. All right. So Dan, what do you want to get out of this call?
Well, I'd like to get things back on track if possible. At the very least, I'd like to know why the radio silence. I don't think I introduced her to my family too soon.
No, 4 months is.
Yeah.
We can sit here and speculate all day. Let's call so we don't have to. Are you ready to make the call, Dan?
Ready.
Let's do it.
Oh,
I like that.
No,
I like that.
no more of that.
Hello?
Hi, Megan. It's the Adam Wilde and Jack show. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're good, and we hear that you are a great wedding date.
What?
Is that true?
Yeah.
So why didn't you call Dan back after you went to his cousin's wedding?
You know Dan?
Well, we just heard that you guys were dancing all night.
We were.
He dropped you off the next morning?
Yes.
Okay. So, you haven't texted him back. Are we able to ask why?
Yes.
I guess.
Okay, because we're dying to know. What happened?
God. I feel so ashamed about this whole thing. I just didn't want to tell him, or I didn't know if I should tell him.
A secret reason.
So you have.
Can you tell us?
You ghosted him. You're not proud of it, but you have a good reason, and you don't know if you should tell him the reason.
And you're ashamed.
Yeah.
Okay. We got to know. I'm going to ask. You got to tell us.
If you don't mind, can you tell us what happened?
Look, I don't know how to say this without you thinking that this girl completely sucks. But when I was at the wedding with him, I kind of developed a crush on his brother. Yeah.
How so?
Look, to be clear, okay, nothing happened. Nothing happened beyond that, okay? I don't even think he knows that I have a crush on him. He was with his girlfriend. I didn't make any moves on him or anything. But look, I like Dan, but just when I met his brother, it was a whole nother ball game, okay? He was taller. He was a little bit older. He was just wow.
Okay.
And I don't know, I got butterflies, and it was probably not the best to just reach out to Dan afterwards, because now I have a crush on his brother. So I just didn't want to pretend that I liked him.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Gotta step in here.
Dan?
Why wouldn't you just break it off with me? I've been wondering what the hell's wrong with me for a week.
Seriously? You set me up right now. Why would you set me up? You could have called me instead of this.
I left 3 messages. Listen, I get it. Just give the last 4 months a little respect and say, I can't do this.
Dan, respectfully, I don't owe you that. I don't owe you anything.
What part about that statement was respectful?
Okay. So let me just step in here.
Fix this.
Well, Jax and I offer a date to people who want to have a next date.
There hasn't been a lot of them.
Not a lot.
Yeah.
It's a good bet to make because we offer to pay for it, that sort of thing. It sounds like maybe in this case, it's not the best idea. This is why we do these calls, to get people back on track.
Yeah. I don't need this.
Okay.
What kind of idiot sets someone up like this?
Well, at least I don't meet someone and instantly drop the person I'm with. Like, Casey has a girlfriend and she's like a lot more classy than you.
Oh, really? Okay, that is
Yeah.
not the
Oh,
vibe
boy.
I got. That girl was in a dress that left nothing to the imagination.
Okay,
So
Wow.
what?
nothing wrong with that. Okay, so perhaps it's best if we just end the call here. What do you guys think?
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine by me.
Yeah.
Bye, Dan.
Hi, Megan. Wish I could get a refund on the last 12 weeks.